Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Formula Costco. It is race number 6, and we are in Spain tonight on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Um, Smaller field than usual today. Believe there's just 9 of us here. So, everyone starting will score points. As, yes, 9 runners as qualifying gets underway from Spain tonight. There was no stream from Monaco last week, but Rowdy dominated the race until late when he had a drive-through for speeding under a safety car, and he had to serve it, and that gave Slurp the win. Um, so Slurp is the defending winner. Um, and before that, who won China? Cole won China. So McLaren looking to make it 3 in a row here tonight. Um, so we'll watch for that. Obviously, they will be strong. But can DeMeo or Banjo or anybody else knock them off the top step of the podium here as Slurp, speaking of him, is on his outlap on wet tires. Intermediates, I should say, but there we go with the track map, and he's knocking over signs. As everyone hits the track, and Slurp is just knocking over every sign. He is going hunting for those numbers and Rolexes, apparently. As his teammate Cole follows him also on the intermediate tire. Then following them is Aaron and the other AlphaTauri making his first start in a while. First start of the season, I believe. As there's more signs. Slurp is just going hunting, and there he goes off the track to the wall. Taps it. And we'll get back going again. As everyone on that lap except for Josh and Leafy and DeMeo right now. As I believe someone's coming to the green. Aaron is first at the green. Let's ride on board with him. So, last season in Spain, we had a thriller between Cole and Slurp. And Cole, I believe, wrecked 4 times in the race, something like that. Still almost won. But DeMeo was able to take the win after Cole and Slurp made contact in that chicane we just saw Aaron go through in turns 1 and 2. And that gave DeMeo the win in Spain last year. So DeMeo making a look at 2 in a row in Spain. And Cole and Slurp both looking for redemption as they were both lightning fast the last time we came here. But obviously neither of them were able to pick up a victory. But last race in Spain we had was a thriller. Will this one be a thriller too? We are about to find out as on over there and still into Sector 3 he goes. Going to be the first one to set a time here, wide open through that corner. A little bit of lift for this one. DRS activated down the straightaway. His first time is going to be a 1:14.4. So Aaron on the board first. Following him is going to be Cole, who is on the intermediate tires. He's going to put down a 1:16.6 on those. As following him is Boyled, also on the intermediates. He is going to put down a 1:19.2. His teammate 300 is on dry tires. He's in Sector 1. Slurp is on his lap right now in Sector 3 on the intermediates as well. 300 activating DRS to wide open to that corner. Spain is a very high-speed track. Not a lot of lifting and a lot of full throttle time. So it's all about trying to get the most out of your entries and exits to carry as much momentum as you can. Slurp goes to P3, 1:17.4. Here comes 300 through. Looks like he's on a pretty good lap right here. It's going to be a 1:12.8 for 300. He takes P1 over Aaron by a little around a second and a half or so. DeMeo rolling out of the pits. Leafy and Josh still yet to come out onto the track. Banjo also on a lap on the wets, but he actually got invalidated. Here comes DeMeo, defending Spain winner, onto the track for the first time. Falls in right behind Aaron. As Cole goes into the pits. Right on board with DeMeo here for his laps as we have 13 minutes left in the session. 13 minutes. Surprise appearance from John as, oh boy, Banjo has gotten a 5-place grid penalty for colliding with Slurp, as there's absolute calamity in this corner. There's another 5-place penalty for Banjo. So he now has more penalized spots than spots in the actual race, as now he's going to go by as it is Calamity corner down there in the final corner, as DeMeo has just taken the green for his lap. Let's run him over with him and see how he does here. As you want to try to hold it wide open through this corner. Get all the way to that green line here on the curbs here for the braking into the next right-hander. Maybe going a little bit wider than I think he would want to, but still hard on the brakes for this corner. Got to get it pointed on the curb. Perfect. Slurp is out of the session. So defending race winner will start from the back. DeMeo still going strongly here into Sector 2. Wide open there. A little bit of oversteer there as he hit that sausage curb. But into the next chicane he comes. A little bit wide there through the first corner. Able to get it pointed for that one though. And now to the last two high-speed corners on the track to see what kind of time he can put down. And it's going to be a 1:12.4, which puts him on provisional pole by about 0.3 of a second over 300. I do think he can do better than that, though. There was a couple corners he kind of went a little bit wide on. As right behind him, here comes Leafy for his first lap. Leafy will be one of the drivers very happy for guaranteed points. Nine minutes to go. Leafy has just taken the green. Out behind him comes that is Banjo. As Boiled and Banjo are both on outlaps, Leafy is on a flyer here. Stay on board with him. Ooh, Leafy did not get through that corner very well. That's supposed to be one of the highest speed corners on the track, and he had to lift quite a bit there. As he goes wide to the green there, gets it pointed back for these two corners. Got through those pretty good. See what kind of time you can put down here in the last couple. Full throttle, a little bit of lift, ooh, a little bit wide there. To the line, it's going to be a 1:14.7, which puts him fourth, just about 7 tenths behind Aaron. As here comes Boyle to the line to take the green. I don't think he got out of the final corner very well. Yeah, he's not going to go this time. As there's John, making his first ever Formula Costco start in an Aston Martin tonight, so see how he does. Welcome, John. As here, Banjo on an out lap on softs now, instead of the wets like he was before, but as we saw a few minutes ago, this time does not matter to him at all, because he is has a 10-place grid penalty for all those collisions. So DeMeo still holds provisional pole as we approach 7 minutes left to go. Slurp will be starting at the back with Banjo because he has retired early from the session. Banjo's still going for the pole though for the record books here as he speeds up and would not be going full speed this time by, as Leafy behind him, I believe, is on a second consecutive flyer there, and he improves by 13 1/1000ths of a second only, which does not improve his position at all. John here is on an out lap, so let's right on board with him as he makes his first ever laps in Formula Costco. To the green he comes. Pretty solid sector one here from the Aston. Oh, very wide there into the gravel. He goes. This would not be the time he wanted. Able to keep it out of the wall, but gonna have to go again here if he wants a good lap. So he goes by Banjo. Whoa, okay, or not. He does not go by Banjo. And that just disqualified Banjo from the session. Oh, man. So Banjo will be at the back, along with Slurp. After multiple collisions, which the last one was not his fault. As John is still in the gravel here. As Boyled just improved to fourth with a 1:14.3, and there he goes. Gonna end his session. And I believe that is everybody that's on track right now. John is actually coming back to the... Oh, no, he's going to the pits. So, yeah. No one else is on track besides Aaron, who we'll see here coming back to the line. See if he can improve on a 1:14 flat at all. And looks like he's going to by about 0.2 of a second. He's not improved in many positions as he's got a long way to go to catch those front two, but 0.2 of improvement is he's going to keep running here, even though he is completely out of battery. It's 300 on an out lap now. Needs about 0.4 of a second to jump DeMeo for pole. As we still wait on Josh and John to set times, and Cole to set a lap on dry tires. As 300, this will be probably his last run of the session. As he lets Aaron by. Three and a half minutes to go. It is down to crunch time. Who's going to climb their way up the order? Here's 300, trying to get his tires warmed up. And, okay, I'm no longer sure what he's doing. He's trying to reverse, but I believe he's going to get DQ'd for driving backwards. I'm not sure. Is he trying to go... What is happening? This is probably the weirdest qualifying session I've ever been a part of. Cole and John are on outlaps now. As 300 is still swerving and doing God knows what. As John is about to pass him. There goes John. Cole is about to come up on him as well. I believe 300 might just be waiting for the session to get closer to the end here. But we're going to go on board with Cole, who is about to set his first lap on dries. As there you see 300 sitting there off the track. Here goes Cole to full speed. John just took the green in front of him. Here comes Cole to the green. Minute 50 to go. Everyone who wants to get back on track should probably do so now. As you see there is DeMeo on an outlap as well. Is Josh going to come out of the pits? Does not look like it. Cole, winner at China a couple weeks ago. Been very strong this season. As let's see the point standings really quickly. As Rowdy, championship leader, is not in attendance tonight. Neither is his teammate Chan. Slurp is 5 points behind Rowdy in the championship, so he will likely take it tonight, unless he has a bad race. Cole is 9 behind Slurp, and then DeMeo's 3 behind Cole, and those 4 have a big gap to everybody Banjo on back. So, speaking of Cole, here he comes to the line through the final corners here to see what kind of time he can put down. Will he steal provisional pole from DeMeo? Looks like a pretty good lap. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 1:12.7. Not going to take a provisional pole from DeMeo. It is about 3/10 off. So that will be Cole's session over, and he will not be starting on the pole, as 300 is maybe going to go to the green now? I don't know. DeMeo just takes the green for his final lap. 15 seconds are left in the session, so here we go for all the marbles. There's Gaming Jake. He's able to join, but he's not going to be able to get a lap in here. DeMeo, oh, very squarely there, had to lift off of turn 2, and that is probably going to kill any chance he had of improving his lap, but luckily for him, it's only 300 that can beat him. As there goes Cole into the barriers. He is done. 300 now. Through Sector 1. 3 100ths down on his time. DeMeo, let's see if he's improving at all. He is very squirrely again. Not going to be the lap he wanted exactly, it looks like. As, yeah, he's going to back out of it here. So it is just down to 300. Can he knock DeMeo off of provisional pole here? DeMeo has retired from the session. Will 300 improve? He needs about 4/10 to knock DeMeo off of pole. And 10th up on the time through the first 2 sectors. He's going to need a crazy Sector 3 if he's going to do it, and he's going to retire. So, AJ DeMeo takes the first non-Red Bull or McLaren pole of the season as he takes P1 in Spain. As he looks to defend his Spain win from last season, there you see it. AJ DeMeo will be your pole sitter, as there's the rest of the starting order. With defending champion Slurp having to start at the back along with Banjo, Jake, and Josh, who did not get to set times. DeMeo and Cole is your front row, then 300 Aaron, Boiled, Leafy, John in his first start starts 7th, Slurp 8th. Then you see the rest of the order there. As we will get ready to go for the race here. As I believe this is the first... Yeah, this is the first time a driver not named Rowdy Cole or Slurp has won pole since J&T Gaming, who has only made one start ever in this league, won pole in Brazil last season. So, DeMeo doing what people have not been able to do in a while, and that is knock one of those three off of P1 as here we go. The 5 lights are on, and we are about to get underway from Spain. There we go. The lights are on, away we go. On board with DeMeo here. He gets a great start over Cole. Cole, not the great start. Oh, a little bit of contact there with 300 as we go into turn number 1. They're still side by side for a second. DeMeo away with about a 2.5 tenth lead here. As through turn 1, everybody gets through turn lead. Oh, there's contact. Banjo is around after he went 3 wide and into the grass. As he's able to get it going straight again with, I believe, no damage. As still madness going on in the back of the pack here. Boiled and John side by side. John trying to hold on to his starting position as DeMeo gets away with the lead 4 now, but Cole is right on his tail. Still side by side for 7th. John going to dive it in on the outside of Boiled here. Slurp actually has jumped 5 positions in the first half of the lap here. Boiled going very wide. There goes John through. Here comes Aaron looking to make it a 2 for 1. But John is back up to 7th. Josh has actually made his way up to 6th, but he is on the gravel. Here comes John to pass him. As now Cole must have had something happen. He is a P4 now. As, whoa, he's sideways, almost spins it there. As now 300 and Slurp battling for 2nd. Slurp has moved up 6 positions on the first lap of the race here on the medium compound. And is looking to make it 7 here. As he looks for a way around. Now you see the position changes so far. DeMeo away with a 1.5 second lead over the Alfa Romeo of 300. Slurp looking to take P2 from him. Cole right on his tail as John has actually moved up to P5 past Leafy. Great start for John in his first Formula Costco race. He is currently running top 5. Leafy behind him in 6th. Aaron and Boiled have both dropped 3 spots from the start, 7th and 8th. Jake is up 1. Josh, after that great start he had, is now back down to P10. And Banjo rounds out the field. As now Jake and Boiled are battling. There goes Boiled to the inside of Jake. And, oh, that's very close quarters racing between the Alfa Romeo and the Alpine. Jake actually lagging a little bit there. Boiled able to make the move from PA. Jake looking for a way back around him. Boiled on the gravel a little bit there, but he is all right as I believe we are side by side for, nope, side by side for 3rd between the 2 McLarens. Oh, contact. Cole runs into the back of 300 there as they're both holding. He is holding up these 2 McLarens a little bit. DeMeo away with a 2-second lead now. This is a perfect start for him. As Cole may have some wing damage after that contact, I'm not sure. Slurp looking for a way around him again here. Into turn 1. Josh is pitting on lap 2. 300 a little bit wide there through the corner. Will this be the opportunity for Slurp to get by him? He has a run. He is right there. Will he send it on the inside? Yes, he will. Here he comes to the inside. Slurp going for P2, and he's going to make the move happen. Slurp with a nice move there, and now he's going to try to chase down DeMeo from 2.5 seconds back. Slurp from 8th to 2nd now has had an incredible start. And that is what defending champions do. as now he now pulls away from the Alfa Romeo who's on the hard tires. And we'll see now what compounds everyone has decided to start on. DeMeo on the soft tires, Slurp on the mediums, 300 on the hards, Cole on the mediums as well, John, Aaron, Banjo, Leafy all on the soft tires, Jake on the mediums, and Boiled on the hards, and Josh just pitted for hards. And Slurp on the mediums is already closing down to DeMeo. And obviously he'll have the advantage the longer this runs because of the harder compound. 300 with DRS on Slurp, looking to make, he is a gigantic run. He's going to send it? No, he's not. 300 able to keep up with Slurp for now as we are on lap 4 of 33. These two have separated themselves from Cole. Well, 1.3 seconds back. As now Slurp has broken the DRS off of 300 as he looks to chase down DeMeo. John still holding strong in 5th, leading Aaron and Banjo, who are on the DRS range of each other. Banjo looking to make up for a disqualification in qualifying. And oh, John got very squirrely there. Aaron somehow didn't hit him in the back. As now he will have DRS and look to make a move on the Aston Martin there. And there goes Aaron to P5, past John, who had a little issue there in the second. Let's go to, whoa, he makes a huge dive bomb on those contacts between John and, oh, and there goes Banjo's out of the race, and so is John. Oh my goodness, that was not good at all. John dove it into turn 1, hit Aaron, then came back across and murdered Banjo, and now Banjo's out of the race. That is not what you want to see, as there is now a safety car out on lap 5. As now we'll see who is going to take advantage of the safety car and come to the pits here. DeMeo will not. Slurp is going to pit. 300 is going to stay out. Cole going to follow his teammate Ed here to the pit lane. Aaron, will he do the same? He might have some damage from that contact. I'm not entirely sure. He is going to pit. Jake, will he do the same? No. Will Leafy do the same? No. Boiled pits, and Josh way back, so we'll have to see what he does in a second. So, DeMeo, 300, Jake stay out. Slurp, Aaron, or Leafy actually stayed out as well. So DeMeo, 300, Jake, Slurp will be leading them back to the green here, as Slurp, Aaron, Cole, Boiled all decide to come into the pit lane. See if Josh decides to do the same here. No, he is not. At least yet, he's trying to catch up to the field as DeMeo is now behind the safety car. Leafy now decides to pit for a set of hard tires. Slurp came in and put on hards. Aaron put on mediums. Cole put on softs. Boyle did as well. So now Leafy will restart at the back after making that pit stop. Kind of surprised DeMayo didn't pit, honestly. Because his softs are already starting to wear a little bit, and everyone behind him is going to be on fresher tires on a harder compound, and will be faster than him and be able to go a lot longer. So, but I believe he should be able to go green this time by. As there you see, safety car is in this time by. As DeMayo warming up his tires, ready to get the field back going here. AC is way ahead of 300. Good lord, he has a big gap there. Now he hits the gas, takes advantage of that gap, and leads them back to green. 26 to go from Spain. 300 actually has a big run on him into turn one. Where's he going to go? DeMayo goes to the inside. 300 going to look to the outside here. He's actually going to lift and not contest him into turn one. Gaming Jake up to P3 after not pitting there. Follows them through. Cole and Aaron battling for 5th and 6th. Aaron off the track a little bit. Able to rejoin safely, unlike John, as Boyle and Josh both get by him. And now Josh and Aaron side by side for 7th. And now Leafy and Aaron side by side for 8th. As Leafy in the gravel has to drop him way back. As Josh looks for a way back around Aaron. DeMayo still leads. Slurp is by Jake for 3rd. Cole looking to make the same move here on the outside of Jake into the high-speed corner. Jake going to lift off, let him have it. So the McLaren's making quick progress here. Cole and Slurp back up to 3rd and 4th, now trying to run down 300 on DeMayo. 300 still in close proximity to DeMayo. Lost a little bit there going right through that corner, but Slurp is all over these guys on the fresh, hard tires. Will he make the move into turn one on the Alfa Romeo right here? No DRS yet. Will be activated this lap, I believe. Nope, next lap. Slurp going to look to the... Not going to look at all, actually. Looking to the inside now. 300 blocks him. Slurp going to look to the outside. Sends it around the outside, and side by side through the corner. Slurp gets the move done. Beautiful pass there from the McLaren, who now Cole follows him through easily. Gets 300 gets on the curb there. Cole with a big run on his teammate now. On the soft tires, fresh soft tires. Oh, 300 sends it in there, makes a little bit of contact with Cole, but no harm done. Everyone keeps it going straight. Boyle trying to close on these guys in P5. 300 drops back to 4th. And now Slurp is hounding DeMayo. DeMayo on those old soft tires, Slurp on the fresh hards. Jake dropping back. Aaron is now past him for 6th. Slurp with a big run on the Ferrari. Where will he go? Oh, he almost wrecks it there. Keeps it going straight, but now Cole is running him. Will he go to the inside? Yes, he does. Cole to the inside of his teammate for a second. A little bit of contact between the two McLaren drivers. And Cole might look around the outside of DeMayo. Going to look for the switchback here. Cole going to make the move. Here he goes to the inside of DeMayo. What a move from the McLaren of Cole. He takes the lead away. What a sector there from Cole, making 2 moves for the price of 1. Getting by both Slurp and DeMayo there. And now he takes the lead on those fresh tires and looks to pull away from his teammate. Slurp now trying to make the move on DeMayo once again. DeMayo's a run on Cole. Will he look to the inside? No. Not going to get there. 300 still there. Oh, he almost wrecks Slurp there. Had to lift big time, and now here comes his teammate Boyle to the outside of him. There is action everywhere here in Spain right now on lap 10 of this race. Boyle on the softs, 300 on hold hard tires. Will Boyle be able to make the move here? Around the outside he goes, still side by side. As DeMeo and Slurp are side by side for second. DeMeo trying to run Slurp wide there, but Slurp gonna have none of it and take P2 away. And try to run down his teammate once again. Boyle makes the move stick on 300. And now he will try to run down DeMeo. DeMeo on those old softs is fading, as is Jake and as is Josh. They have all lost significant positions from the start due to the old rubber they have on their cars. Cole trying to pull away from his teammate Slurp and get as much out of those soft tires as he can, because Slurp will have the advantage later on the run on those hards. As Slurp already pulled far away from DeMeo, and now Boyle looking to close and move up into a podium spot. Cole takes fast lap 1:15.4. Boyle with DRS on DeMeo, DeMeo with DRS on Slurp. Boyle would love a podium tonight. He has not been the season he has hoped for so far, but this finish would go a long way in towards making that a better season for him. But he's got to get by DeMeo to do it. Where will he go? Will he make a move in this corner? He has a little bit of a run here. Gonna lift and save it for another day. But he is hounding the Ferrari. DeMeo trying to hold on now on these fresh, or these old soft tires, excuse me. And hopefully get some fresh rubber soon. Boyle has stretched his lead over 300 to about 2 seconds now, as Aaron pressures 300. Aaron in his, I believe, his second Formula Costco start ever, looking for a top 5 finish here. As he actually lost a decent amount of time there, so he'll have to wait to make that move. Slurp has closed the gap from himself to Cole to 1.4, and they are about 2 seconds ahead of DeMeo and Boyle. Now Boyle with DRS should look to make the move here. DeMeo going to go to the inside. Boyle going to power on the outside, easily taken away. Boyle up into the podium positions here on lap 12. Back on board with defending champion Slurp, trying to run down Cole. Slurp, the defending winner, won last week in Monaco. Cole won the week before in China. And those softs for Cole should start to wear out any second now. As Boyle trying to make some inroads on the McLarens. Boyle Dice looking for his first win since he went back-to-back in the final 2 races of Season 1. What a story those races were. Those races were some thrillers in Brazil and Abu Dhabi. Slurp now barely out of DRS range of his teammate Cole as we take 21 laps to go in Spain. Closes it down again to 1.2 as Aaron passes 300 for P5. Aaron having a very nice race here tonight. Smooth sailing for him so far as Leafy passes Jake for P8. Jake now back to the last of the runners on those very old mediums he has on that car. Now Leafy gonna look to make the same move on Josh here in a moment. 1.1, the gap between the leaders, still going to follow this battle for a little bit longer. Boyle still not able to pull away from DeMeo as much as I believe he wanted to. DeMeo is also saving a lot of ERS, and Boyle is down to 10% on battery. Look at the leaders here. Cole's at 29%, Slurp at 57%. So DeMeo able to save so much battery behind Boyle here. And I obviously will look to make use of that later. As we come to 20 to go in Spain. Everyone will have to make at least one more pit stop, some perhaps 2 for guys like DeMeo who are on very old tires. Boyled's light blinking. Will DeMeo make the move? He is going to ride behind the Alfa Romeo into turn 1. As he continues to look to save battery. Slurp still about holding even with his teammate Cole. As they keep trading to 1.2, 1.1, sometimes to 1.0. And now Slurp, a decent gain through that corner, even though he loses a little bit on exit. He is still barely out of DRS range, not going to get in this protection zone. But perhaps we'll have it down the straightaway here, activating a little bit of battery. He tries to get into DRS before the straightaway. He's got 2 more corners to do it, will he be able to? And yes, he will. So Slurp will have DRS, barely have DRS down the straightaway here. And that will make the gap a lot smaller. Goes to 1.1. 1.09. Actually, only get a couple tenths there. DeMeo now has passed Boyle back for P3 on the 14-lap-old soft tires. So DeMeo still making decent time here. As he retakes 3rd from Boyle. Jake and Leafy still battling there for 8th and 9th. Go back and check on this battle real quick. Leafy trying to power on the outside of the Alpine, not able to do it. Jake a little bit wide. Leafy gonna try to shoot it down the inside here. Oh, a little bit of tire bang in there. Leafy gonna try to hold it around the outside in this corner. He's actually gonna let Jake go by and then try to cross him back over. Beautiful move from Leafy. Here he goes to the inside. Leafy able to make the move into this corner. Jake gonna dive around that side. A little bit of contact there. Jake able to hold it. Not. I don't think he got to the gravel there. He did that time though. And Leafy now able to pull away. Slurp is in DRS range once again. About 9/10 back of Cole. As DeMeo here comes to the pits. Finally, after going 15 laps on those soft tires, DeMeo calls it and pits. He was about 4 seconds back of Cole and Slurp when he did this. So now he will rejoin on fresh mediums, hopefully in clean track. Yeah, he'll have plenty of clean track here as he drops down to 9th place. So we'll see what kind of time DeMeo can make up by undercutting these guys. As Slurp continues to close. As Cole's softs continue to get older, Slurp continues to get faster and closer in the rearview mirrors. As he easily has DRS now down the back straightaway here, a little straightaway. I wonder if Slurp closing this gap means Cole pits before he gets past. Not yet. Slurp now within half a second on the front straightaway as we are halfway in Spain. Slurp with DRS closes up. Not going to be close enough to make a move in turn 1, but he is right there now, all over the back of his teammate. It's shaping up to be another Cole versus Slurp duel, just like last season. But obviously they're going to hope it both ends better than it did last season with the contact that was made, and which led to DeMeo getting the win. As these two have a 6.5 second lead over Boyle, who has a 5.5 second gap to his teammate. So it is a McLaren 1-2, then it is a Alfa Romeo 3-4 at the moment. Then it's an AlphaTauri 5-6. Slurp now very, whoa, half spun it on the curbs there. Able to keep it going straight. As Cole is going to pit. So Cole comes into the pits here just before Slurp is going to get by him, probably on the front straightaway there. And And now Cole comes into the pits. What tires will he put on? Probably mediums, I believe. Yes, mediums to the end for Cole. We'll have to run 15 laps on those. Takes fastest lap of the race, 1:14.9. Will he be able to go the lane? As DeMeo actually made up a lot of time by undercutting. It was 4 seconds between him and Cole. Now it is just under 0.8 of a second. So that undercut worked wonders for DeMeo, and now you gotta wonder how far ahead of Slurp will these two be once he makes his pit stop, and how much longer does Slurp run? Because he's on the hard tires, he can run a ways longer if he wants to, and maybe just put on softs with a few laps to go and try to run them back down. So Slurp takes the lead. Boyle to 300, 2 and 3. Aaron, Josh, 4th and 5th. Cole is closing up to both of them in 6th, with DeMeo close behind at 7th. Cole has a couple lap pressure tires than DeMeo, but DeMeo going to easily be in his DRS down the straightaway here, as both of them are going to try to push to get as far ahead of Slurp as possible. DeMeo once again takes fastest lap, 1:14.7, 0.2 faster than his previous fastest lap, as Josh could pull out of the way of these two here. Let them both go by. Classy move from Josh. Leafy and Jaco getting out of the way of the faster cars here as they look to battle for the win. DeMeo trying to stay as close as he can to the McLaren. These two both pushing, both using battery. Cole 3.5 seconds back of Aaron right now. That gap should come down in a hurry, though. This is an all-out push time for everybody. Slurp is going to pit. Slurp into the pits. From the lead, he gives up the lead to come into the pits. That means Boyle will inherit the lead. Nope, he's actually going to pit too. So Slurp and Boyle both into the pit lane here. 300 are going to stay out. Looks like he will inherit the lead. Slurp going to come in, put on mediums here. And now the question is, where will he rejoin? Here come Cole and DeMeo out of the final corner. 300 inherits the lead. Cole takes fastest lap of the race. As you see Boyle there putting on fresh tires. There goes Cole by, there goes DeMeo by. Slurp going to rejoin right here, just behind DeMeo by about a second or so. So Slurp lost some time, but he has much fresher tires than DeMeo and a couple laps fresher than Cole. So he's now going to be on offense, looking to run the two back down. DeMeo barely sticking in Cole's DRS, as now Cole tries to get by the AlphaTauri of Aaron. Goes the inside here, and it's going to take second place away. Cole trying to stretch the lead out, and he get as far away from those two as he possibly can here. Because I believe he played some great strategy to make it work, as there goes Aaron moving out of the way of DeMeo. DeMeo just under a second behind Cole, now over a second. And he will not have DRS on the straightaway here, but Aaron will on him, and Slurp will have it on Aaron as well. Oh, Aaron moves out of the way of Slurp there as 300 comes into the pit lane. And that will give the lead back to Cole and DeMeo, with Slurp following them to P3. It's 300. This is his first pit stop of the race. Went 20 laps on those hards. Props to him. He will now put on mediums to the end. As Josh has not pitted since lap 2. Jake has not pitted at all. As 300 rejoins in P9. Cole now to the lead, 1.3 ahead of DeMeo, as he continues to stretch it out. Slurp now in DRS of DeMeo, as he tries to run down him and his teammate. Activating DRS. So Aaron, Josh Leafy, and Jake all yet to make their last stops. Everyone else has. Slurp right up to the rear wing of DeMeo now through the final corners of the track. Slurp should easily make this move with DRS right here. DeMeo going to block low. Slurp going to easily pull around the outside and take second place away. 12 laps to go. It is a familiar sight. McLaren 1-2. There's once again going to be a battle between those two for the win. Will we have a thriller just like China a couple weeks ago? But either way, it looks like it's going to be 3 McLaren wins in a row. The question is, which one will take it for them? Slurp trying to run down his teammate with fresher tires. Looks like we are set for another classic duel between these two. That's going to remind you of the point standings. Let's see here. So, Rowdy did have a 5-point lead over Slurp, but with him missing the race today, that will jump Slurp over him. Cole was 9 points back of Slurp. So, if it finishes like this, Slurp will still have the points lead. But Slurp has lap there, 1:14.1, as he closes to DRS range of his teammate Cole. Aaron pits. Jake pitted a lap ago. So everyone now starting to make their final stops. Just Josh and Leafy yet to pit now. It's Cole still holding on to the lead, but Slurp has closed it to half a second. So Slurp will still lead if it finishes like this, but he is looking to get that win and go back to back. DeMeo 3 seconds behind these guys. His only chance is a safety car, or if these two get together, which happened last time in Spain when they were battling for the win, so never say never. Slurp has caught Cole. They both have about the same amount of battery, but Slurp has 2 lap fresher tires. He has shown incredible poise throughout this race, gaining 6 spots on the opening lap, just like we all know he always can. Here goes Slurp with DRS. Will he make the move? Will this be it? Cole gonna block low, then block high. Oh, Slurp tries to go around the outside. There's a little bit of contact between the two McLarens. Cole able to hold him off there, as Cole originally went to the inside, then went to the outside, and Slurp tried to go there, but went into the grass a little bit. Cole able to hold him off. 10 to go in Spain. Cole versus Slurp once again. Oh my god, I was muted. Slurp just took the lead. I don't know how long it was muted for. Unbelievable. Slurp has just taken the lead away from Cole, who's come to 9 laps to go in the race. Slurp with an incredible move there on the outside of that sweeping left-hander. Was able to get the move done on his teammate. Now he is pulling away in a hurry. Nine laps to go. Slurp looking to pull away, but Cole with DRS. This is not over. Big run for Cole. He's going to look to the inside here of Slurp. He's going to take the lead back away. That DRS down the straightaway is so powerful if you activate DRS with it. As yellow's in sector 3, there is 300. That is 300 around in the final sector. Will Slurp be able to make the same move he did just a second ago around the outside? He's not close enough this time. He still might try to do it. Nope, not quite. Cole able to hold him off. Cole trying to battle for all he's got now, with about 20% less battery and 2 lap older tires. Slurp is going to have DRS down this straightaway here as he runs back up to the McLaren again. Where will he go? To the outside. He's going to look. Here he goes. Cole going to let him by. I believe that was a move for DRS now for the straightaway. As no, Cole, they're going very slowly. Slurp checks up Cole on purpose. That was crazy. Slurp checks him up on purpose to get as far away as possible on the straightaway. After Cole let him by. Wow, some gamesmanship there between the two McLaren teammates. Slurp does not activate ERS. Cole gonna have DRS and make the same move once again as he has a gigantic run on Slurp. And there he goes. Cole back to the lead. Another incredible battle between the two McLaren teammates here in Spain tonight. Which one will be able to take the victory? And if they come together, DeMeo, will he be able to capitalize? Here comes Slurp once again to the outside, trying to make the same move he did a couple laps ago. Will he get the same run he did? Not quite. Cole able to close it off. Cole now getting pushed down this little straightaway by Slurp into the next left-hander here. This is amazing racing between these two guys. Cole got a little bit squirrely there on the turn. Here comes Slurp. Will he look to the outside again? Cole, I believe, tried to let him have it. Slurp lifted a little bit there, and now it will be Slurp who has DRS down the front straightaway, as opposed to Cole having it like the last couple of laps. And I believe that's what Slurp wanted, so now he can do the same thing Cole has been doing and did that huge run into turn one to try to pull away. Josh has made his pit stop a couple of laps ago. As here comes Slurp with DRS. Now not as big of a run as his teammate had. Here he goes to the inside. Will Cole be able to hold him off? Cole is still there, not quite though. Slurp has taken the lead back as we take 7 laps to go. Now what will Cole do? How will he try to capitalize? Still right there, still trying to look for a way around his teammate back again. Slurp with about 10% more battery than Cole. And the fresher rubber. You got a very good exit there. Pulled away a little bit. 3.5 tenths. Cole gonna have DRS right here. Slurp a little bit squirrely there. These two are pushing for all they've got right now. It is fun to watch. Cole activating DRS. Will he make the move? No, but now it's going to be the same situation of him having DRS down the front straightaway. Slurp's trying to let him by. They're both checking up so much. They're both going so slow. Cole is going to pass him, and now that is going to allow DeMeo to close it. He just caught a full second of these guys. It's now down to 2.2. If they keep doing that, he might be there with him once again. Will the DRS games be too much for these guys? DeMeo has closed, but now Slurp is 3.5 tenths back with DRS once again, still not using any battery, but here he goes to the inside. Cole gonna block a little bit, but now he's gonna give it to him. Side by side, a little bit of contact. Slurp takes the lead back away, 6 to go, as now DeMeo is within 2 seconds of these guys. If they keep messing around, he could be right there with them and make it a 3-way battle for the win. Counting to 5 laps to go. Slurp half a second up over his teammate. That all Cole needs to do is stick close enough to be on DRS down the front straightaway, and he will be in business again. It is not over until the white flag waves. And I believe whoever has the lead coming to the white, getting that DRS, is going to get the win here. Cole trying to dive in very deep, trying to stay as close to Slurp as he possibly can. No lifting in Sector 3 this time to give anybody else DRS. Slurp holds half a second lead, as he still has about 10% more battery than Cole. 6 tenths of a second. DRS activated for Cole. No ERS though, but still he has a humongous run to the inside. He goes. 5 laps to go. Cole back to the lead once again. They have swapped the lead probably 5 or 6 times now in the last 5 or 6 laps. Slurp is now pushing him through the corner. To the inside he goes! In the sweeping right-hander. Cole trying to hold her on the outside, but Slurp might make the move happen a lot sooner than he did before. And there he goes. Slurp back to lead once again. Wow, this is awesome. DeMeo's still about 1.9 seconds back. 6 tenths the gap now. into the Sector 2 DRS zone. Cole's going to be able to make up a little bit here, but it's all going to come down to that front stretch once again. That DRS is so powerful that it is keeping this race alive for both of these guys, and possibly for DeMeo. The gap now 7/10. Cole down to 15% battery, Slurp has 25. Activating ERS now a little bit for Cole as he drops below 10%. 4 to go. Here goes the big run for Cole. Where does Slurp go? To the inside. Whoa, that was close. Side by side through turn 1. Slurp gonna not try to let that move happen. Contact between the McLarens again. Cole has the inside now this time. Compared to Slurp having it last time, he's able to take the lead back. But now Slurp gonna make the crossover move into the next right-hander. He comes to the lead. Once again, not quite. They're still side by side. Slurp takes it immediately back. Will Cole try to dive it around the outside? No. Oh my goodness, this racing is awesome. DeMeo's still about 1.8 back of these guys. And now it is a similar situation as we've seen the last few laps. Cole behind him into this DRS zone, going to be behind him on the straightaway again. And then that means he'll have the huge run into turn 1. But Slurp has been able to pass it back very quickly the last few times he's been able to do it. The gap is closer than it was last time. DRS for Cole as we take 3 to go with Spain. 3 more laps to see who is going to take the victory in Spain tonight after a thrill of a race. Slurp outside, Cole inside. There goes Cole easily to the lead once again. We're going to break a Formula Costco record for lead changes at this point between these guys. This is crazy. No crossover for Slurp through the sweeping right-hander that time, but Cole a little bit squirted there. Slurp has done this move around the outside a few times now. Will he make it 3? He tried it, but not quite close enough. 2.5 tenths the gap, and it's not going to be Slurp with DRS down this back little straightaway. And will he make the move there? Oh, so close. He has DRS. Will he go? He's lifting. Cole lifting a little bit. Slurp not going to fall for it, though. He is also going to lift. And now it will be Slurp behind him into this front stretch. Coming to 2 to go. McLaren versus McLaren. DeMeo about 2.5 seconds back if something happens. Now Slurp with the DRS. Cole gonna block low a little bit, but now Slurp gonna go low and take the lead back. Into turn 1, Slurp easily has the lead once again. But he got a little bit squirrely there. Cole not able to capitalize, and Slurp keeps it going in the right direction. But I believe Cole is exactly where he wants to be now, though. He is gonna, if he's close enough, he's gonna have DRS down the front straightaway coming to the white. And if that's the case, then Cole can't come back at him. Or, sorry, Slurp can't come back at him unless he makes the move during the lap. But now Slurp slowing a lot. Is he going to try to let... Whoa! Contact again between the McLarens as they try to play the game again. Now Cole is going to pass him. They're trying to play the game once again, but now DeMeo is right there, 1.5 back, 1.6 back. But now Slurp is going to be in the position that I just said Cole wanted to be in because Slurp lifted and let him have the lead. So now it is all going to come down to the white flag. We are on the last lap in Spain. And there goes Slurp using all his battery. He's going to take the lead away from Cole coming into the white flag. We are now on the last lap. It is all down to the McLarens, but now Cole has the battery advantage for the first time this entire battle. He's going to have to stay close enough to try to make that move on that backstretch DRS zone. That's going to be about his only shot, though. 3.5 tenths the gap between the two McLarens who have been battling it out for the last 10 laps in an incredible race here in Spain. We had an incredible battle a couple of weeks ago between the two McLaren drivers with Cole coming out on top. Slurp trying to do it now. the same way. Just over half a second is the gap. Cole needs a big run here into the final sector to do anything with Slurp's lead. Activating battery for both these guys. They both are running on fumes in terms of ERS. Cole closes, but it's not going to be close enough. He is going to need a crazy last couple of corners in order to get back to his teammate. But it does not look like it's going to happen. After an incredible battle and an incredible race from Spain, Slurp, your defending champion, is going to go back-to-back in his third win of the season, and he is going to do it in Spain after an incredible race. McLaren 1-2 once again. DeMeo finishes third. Mr. Podium does it again. Boiled Ice is going to come home, I believe, for P4 here, as he actually just lagged out of the session. But his AI will bring him home in fourth for a great finish. And Aaron, in his second career Formula Costco start, is going to come home for a top 5. What an effort from him. But wow, what a race, what a battle for the win between the two McLarens, as we have become so accustomed to seeing. They put on shows every single time they are on track together. Josh P6 Leafy goes 27 laps on hards to take 7th place. Jake 8th, as he's sitting on the wall there on the front straightaway, and 300 comes home P9. Whew. Take a breath, folks. That was awesome. Driver of the day goes to Slurp after starting at the back and getting the win. 3 in a row for McLaren, 2 in a row for Slurp. As now he will be your points leader, and Cole will be second. And I believe there will be about 15 or 16 points between them as we head to Monza next week. As you see the podium celebration. And there's your final finishing order. 300 actually at fastest lap. As he finishes 9th. But there you have it, folks. That is going to be it tonight from Spain. Another incredible McLaren duel we had tonight. With Slurp coming out on top this time. But will we see a new winner in Monza, or will it be McLaren dominance once again? Tune in next week to find out. I will see you guys next Tuesday from Monza.